But when it comes to energy stuff and climate stuff, because we are still the world's biggest economy, there is still no more important decision maker than the United States of America when it comes to these things. And at this point, with our current leadership, most of what the rest of the world is doing on this subject when it comes to us is they're laughing at us and occasionally taunting us.
Bing, bing, windmills. If it doesn't blow, you can forget about television for that night.
Mr. President, I want to present you to the greatest deal you have ever seen. It is so great that I thought I might actually get your attention by standing here next to this bird-killing, cancer-causing, blackout-generating, wind energy-producing beast here. My name is Ida Auken. I'm a member of the Danish Parliament. And now that you're here, let's talk about the deal.
Okay.
It's about cheap energy and saving the climate. Here's an example. The North Sea region, that's the sea on top of Europe, can produce twice as much electricity as all the coal-fired power plants of Europe combined. And look, it's smaller than Nebraska. Imagine the possibilities in all of your great United States of America.
Darling, I want to watch television. I'm sorry. The wind isn't blowing.
Oh yeah, the blackouts. Don't worry about your TV dinners and movie nights. In Denmark, where most of our electricity comes from wind, we have on average 15 minutes of blackouts every year. Whereas in US, with all your coal-fired plants, you go dark on average 2 hours every year.
Our country is in serious trouble.
So, Mr. President, we all know you can do this. Just grab your pen, sign a deal, and let's save the climate.
That's the sea on top of Europe. That was released in the last few days by a member of the Danish Parliament. And in normal circumstances, that might be the sort of thing that might get Americans' backs up in defense of our president, right? However much we have internal disagreement and, dissension in terms of our own feelings about our own leaders, usually you'd expect maybe even a broad swath of Americans to feel bad about some politician from some other country making fun of our president in this way. In this case, it's a little harder for us to get there because our president really did just cancel a trip to that country, to Denmark, because he complained that country's leadership did not want to talk to him about him buying Greenland. And I really don't want to talk about Donald Trump suggesting that he could do that and that he wants to buy Greenland. I'm just gonna, but separate and apart from the insanity of that entire concept, he really did just cancel a trip to Denmark because he said they weren't going to talk to him about the U.S. buying Greenland. And he said that right after he publicly insisted that he wasn't going to Denmark to talk to